I think part of making it through is that I started to grow up a little bit and for myself be able to understand how my career has affected the people that I love, and I've been able to kind of be more about it, which I wasn't able to do before, because still, to be quite frank, I have no fucking clue how people perceive me. So my mom sometimes is like trying to explain it to me, and I'm like, Mom, what are you trying to say? And she doesn't, you know, but she, in another way, I think that my friends and family love that about me, because I'm still very much just an Italian girl from New York that's been, you know, that's got a lot of light on her face and is trying to follow the spotlight, but doesn't really know what's going on. So I'm very naive in that way. So it's okay now. Everyone's good. I haven't really lost anyone. A few people, but you know, your real friends, the real people that you love, they're there.
Brilliant.
Oh, I'm gonna have to pee soon. I'm gonna die.
Fantastic. Okay, we're over halfway through, which is good, I think. We're making good time. Okay, our next question was asked by...
Wasn't famous. Well, I've always been famous. Nobody knew about it. Fame is on the inside. It's not on the outside. So I guess you could say the fame is something that I've always felt. And that thing I want my fans to feel. That self-love, that inner confidence. But do I wish I wasn't famous today in the media definition of what fame is? No. I don't wish I wasn't famous. I do wish sometimes I had more privacy and could get drunk and vomit in a corner and not be photographed or videoed while doing it. But, you know, those sacrifices that you make, and the trade-off in that question is, if I wasn't famous, I wouldn't have all of you. You know, I wouldn't have all my little monsters if I wasn't famous, and I would never give that or them up for anything. So, no. Oh. They wanted to let me know I could stop for a pee break.
Okay. Do you want to do the pee break?
No, it's okay.
Shall we go on?
I'll be fine.
I need to pee too.
You have to pee too?
But I think maybe it's going to sharpen us up and we'll get these questions.
Okay.
Let's try. Let's see if it works.
Urgency.
Okay. Our next question is by Colin McDowell from London. And his question is, you are seen as super ballistic, space-age modern, but what do you feel about the dress of past centuries as a basis for your costumes?
Does he mean like 1800s, 1700s?
I think so. I think he means kind of the idea that there are ideas culled from the past in these... They look very futuristic, but you could maybe look at the shape. Oh, yes.
Well, we've done that. I mean, the MTV performance outfit was quite romantic, but yet very futuristic because it bled on its own. I think it's important it's important to know what has happened before, but I also think it's important to be original and strive for, and I'm still working on it, you know. I mean, I reference constantly, but I have most recently felt that I've had some really truly original moments, and if you get one really good original moment your whole career, you're solid. So I push for that every day.
Okay. Our next question is by Jordan Holloway from Morgantown in West Virginia, I believe. What is the craziest outfit you've seen worn by one of your monsters at the Monster Ball?
Craziest. Well, I don't know. They're all so great. I love when they get all dressed up. It's so amazing. Sometimes I get distracted during the show because I'm just lollying, looking out into the audience. One of my favorites, which was quite committed, was this boy came dressed fully as Kermit the Frog because it was when I brought Kermit as my date. And I guess he wanted me to think my boyfriend was in the audience because Kermit was my boyfriend at the time. So I thought that was quite committed because he had the full head mask,
Like
the
the
whole thing,
plushy-
and it was so hot. It was back when I was doing the Faint Ball, so it was more a club, it was a nightclub. So it was so blistering hot. I was thinking he committed in that suit. But there's been some amazing ones. I mean, they're always amazing. The caution tape, the cone heads, the cigarette glasses burning in the audience while I'm jumping up and down and people are screaming, the crystal dresses, crystal hats, the mirrored outfits, I mean, I couldn't possibly choose one. They are all so wonderful. But I liked his because he didn't make it and it was so difficult to wear and he was so hot, so I thought he really suffered for his moment. And so I noticed him.
Suffered for his art.
He suffered for his art.
Fantastic. Okay. Our next question is from Kristin Fritz in Minnesota. What is the one thing that you hope your fans take away from you as a person and your music?
I want them to love themselves. If I could for a moment just inspire you to love yourself, that would be worth everything.
Next question. Our next question is from Edison Chen in China. His question is, what is the most obnoxious thing a male fan has ever done or said to you?
Obnoxious?
Obnoxious.
Never obnoxious. I would say I quite enjoy when fans are waiting for a very long time and then I see them and they say, I've been waiting for 8 or 9 hours and I need you to sign this and I have bought 7 of your CDs and you really need to take photos with me. I mean, they're just so persistent. Like, I am a good fan. And I deserve this moment. And I always look and I say, yes, you do. So I wouldn't say that's obnoxious at all. I think it's wonderful. I don't think
if you're obnoxious, you're not really a fan from what you're...
No, and I've never really had an obnoxious fan. You know, I don't, and I don't take offense to any flirting or provocative commentary. I think it's wonderfully rude.
Fantastic. Okay. Our next question is by Brenda Jam from...
Often. I would say 99.9 infinity% of the time I'm not afraid of my monsters, but there, you know, every once in a while, there perhaps is a very extra troubled fan that really wants